Welcome to the Nosebleed Seats this week. I'm the man conservative crime fighter. We are in Decatur, Illinois for the most recent edition of Mid-Pro Wrestling.
No. They paid to see me.
Opening matchup, we feature one of the members of the A-list, Marshee Rockett. Marshee Rockett used to be a popular fellow in Northern Illinois, but for some reason or another, he decided to join up with Nick Brubaker and Ryland Fox of the A-list, an army that was determined to keep the Dreamwave Heavyweight title around the waist of one Nick Brubaker, but another member of the A-list ended up taking that belt from around Nick Brubaker's waist. That would be one Jason Hades. Julie the Bruiser has introduced the opposition, one of the top talents out of Southern Illinois, Edmund Livewire McGuire, and we at the NBS are proud to present you this extremely rare matchup between wrestlers from Northern and Southern Illinois. Edmund Livewire McGuire is a mainstay out of All-American Pro Wrestling in Southern Illinois. McGuire had quite a feud against one serial thriller, Shane Rich, during 2010 and beginning of 2011, for that matter. But Livewire McGuire, a popular figure down in the Southern Illinois region, was going to be taking on a member of the A-list, Marshee Rockett. And this should be one exciting dream matchup that Mid-Pro Wrestling is proud to bring to you. And we at the Nosebleed Seats are also proud to bring you this exciting matchup this week on the program. Ace of Spades is in the books. The feature matchup after this contest, we'll be taking a look at Bobby the Business Houston as he takes on the Trendsetter, Tom Arson. Bobby Houston faced off against Ryan Phoenix for the New Midwest Heavyweight title at Ace of Spades. Tom Arson, for that matter, on the other hand, major change in attitude in Tom Arson after he had a brief run against he was vying for the New Midwest Tag Team titles along with Rick Mystic against Attitude Incorporated. Rick Mystic suddenly departs New Midwest in an incident that's neither the fault of New Midwest nor Rick Mystic. It's just a bizarre incident involving a third party that resulted in Rick Mystic departing from New Midwest. Tom Arson did not have a tag team partner to face Attitude Inc. in a rematch. So Tom Arson got some parting shots at Attitude Inc. and then had a major change in attitude when he arrived in Kincaid, Illinois for a New Midwest rivalry and defeated Eric Logan in his first matchup. Bizarre, I guess, narcissist streak that Tom Arson has taken on, but we'll talk about that in our next segment as Livewire McGuire and Marshee Rockett are posing, gauging the crowd support from this audience. Over 200 people in the building at Skywalker's International Sports Complex in Decatur. It is also the home of the NBS Pro Wrestling Training Center. And Marshee Rockett is not ready to lock up with one Edmund Livewire McGuire. And the crowd is letting Marshee Rockett have it. Alright, the referee motions for both men to lock up here in the center ring. And oh, there's a kick to the gut. Cheap shot by Marshee Rockett as he goes to work on one Edmund Livewire McGuire. Marshee Rockett. Irish whip reverse. Livewire. Hip toss on Marshee Rockett. And a drop kick from Livewire. And Livewire shoots him off the ropes. Big back body drop, and McGuire going for a cover already, and not even one count as Marshee Rockett bails out of the ring. And I guess he's been taken by surprise as, you know, the Chicago scene seems to talk down downstate professional wrestling, and this Southern Illinois talent has shown up the Northern Illinois talent. All-American Pro Wrestling has announced that they will be holding their TV taping at the WSIU studios in Carbondale. They're holding a free event for the first 100 fans in the building, as Marshee Rockett is trying to leave the matchup, and Edmund Livewire McGuire is not going to let him leave, as McGuire slams Marshee's head into the stairs and pounds away at the head. Information on AAPW's first ever television taping is at their website, allamericanprowrestling.com, as Livewire slams Rockett's head into the ring apron. And Livewire continues the assault. And whoa, look at this! McGuire slams Marshee Rockett through that ring barrier. That's nothing more than advertising around the ring held up by plastic pipes. Livewire McGuire shoots into the ring to break that 10 count before this match ends prematurely on a double countout. As McGuire continues the assault on Marshee Rockett on the floor of the Skywalkers International Sports Complex, and Livewire shoots him back into the ring. This matchup that is going to be occurring, oh, look at that. Marshee Rockett tried to drop the elbow on Livewire. Livewire slingshot senton into the ring, and now there's a cover. 1, 2 to count. Shane Rich will be teaming up with the Golden Boy, Greg Anthony, and he will be facing off against Livewire McGuire and Stan Lee. That's on April the 2nd in Carbondale, Illinois at the WSIU TV studios in Carbondale. Admission is free, but seating is limited for the first 100 fans for this television taping. And I don't know when and where the program will air, but we'll let you know at the NBS at CentralIllinoisProWrestling.com. Marshee Rockett continues on with the assault. Livewire McGuire's Marshee has turned the tide in this matchup, in a match that's been dominated so far by Livewire. And there's a chop across the back. Marshee got that suplex in on Livewire McGuire to give himself some time to regroup and rally in this matchup, as Marshee Rockett only gets a 2 count in this contest. McGuire gets a shot into Marshee Rockett. McGuire briefly fires up but gets a drop kick from Marshee Rockett. And down McGuire goes. Marshee Rockett, next big profile match will be occurring at Dreamwave Wrestling in the South Peru on April the 9th. He'll be taking on Crotch, also known as Matt Mayday, as Marshee Rockett dumps Livewire McGuire to the floor. The Marshee's matchup with Crotch, Matt Mayday, can be seen on iPay-per-view or in person. For tickets information, go to DreamwaveWrestling.com. That's on April the 9th. Dreamwave Wrestling, of course, is the NBS promotion of the year, as Livewire McGuire fires back on Marshee Rockett. Here's a kick to the gut. Oh, Marshee. Another kick to the sternum. And Marshee slugs away at Livewire McGuire. I think Marshee Rockett is losing his temper. And there's a big knee drop from Marshee Rockett. And there's the cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Marshee Rockett can't quite put away the live wire and goes to a rear chin lock. Takes him down to the mat. The NBS Award Show was held on March the 18th. We hope to bring the first part of a multi-part series. That was held at the McGuire restaurant in Decatur, Illinois. We hope to bring you part 1 of that multi-part event in the upcoming weeks here on Access 4 and stlwc.blip.tv as McGuire off the ropes, and there's a clothesline on Marshee Rockett, but Marshee knocks down Livewire McGuire at the same time, and the referee lays in the count. Fans in attendance screaming their heads off. I mean, this is a great crowd here in the Skywalkers International Sports Complex in Decatur. Mid-Pro Wrestling doesn't run very often. Most events they run in the course of a year is 2 per year, but when they run an event, they draw a big crowd. But a year has elapsed since their most recent event, and there's no signs that Mid-Pro Wrestling is running another event anytime soon. I just wonder what the heck happened, because Mid-Pro Wrestling had a good thing going, and look at this. Livewire McGuire, atomic drop, and a Russian leg sweep takes down Marshee Rockett. Not much of a cover there. McGuire just hooked the leg, didn't even lay across the body of one Marshee Rockett, and all he had to do was just roll the shoulder to break that pinfall cover. And Livewire McGuire is looking to finish off Marshee Rockett. McGuire on the second rope, looking to drop the fist and lands it across the head of one Marshee Rockett. Another kick out from Marshee Rockett. Interesting little tidbit about Marshee. That is his real name. That is the name that's printed on his birth certificate. One of the rare individuals to be born with a wrestling name. As Livewire McGuire slugs away in the corner. Marshee Rockett and Snake Eyes for Marshee Rockett and Livewire McGuire. His offensive flurry has been cut short. Marshee is slow to get up. Oh, look at this! Ah, the RKO! RKO by Marshee Rockett, although he's a bit too close to the ropes, and Livewire McGuire just has to drape his left leg over the bottom rope to break that pinfall, and Marshee Rockett should have pulled Livewire away from the ropes a little bit to maybe get that pinfall. Marshee with the slam in the middle of the ring. And looks like he's going to go up. Marshee Rockett to the top rope. Looking to finish him off. And off! Swanton bomb. Nobody home. And Livewire McGuire back on his feet. And a super kick to the head of Marshee Rockett. And Livewire McGuire looks like he's going to go up and finish off this matchup. Livewire to the top. Leg drop off the top rope cover. 1, 2, 3. And Livewire McGuire wins this matchup between Northern Illinois versus Southern Illinois. Livewire McGuire sends a message back to Chicago in 10 minutes, 30 seconds. Livewire McGuire victorious in this matchup.
Now you see why they call me Mr. Electricity.
McGuire said that's why they call him Mr. Electricity, and it looks like Marshee Rockett. And back to Northern Illinois, back to the drawing board, and we'll be right back with our main event. The newest tag team in local area wrestling coverage has arrived. the St. Louis wrestling community, covering downstate Illinois and Missouri for the past 5 years, teams up with the new Central Illinois Pro Wrestling.com, presented by the Nosebleed Seats. They bring you the latest news and information, schedule of events, interviews, and wrestling action. Check it out now at Central Illinois Pro Wrestling.com and STLWrestling.LiveJournal.com. Catch the Nosebleed Seats TV on demand anytime. Just go to stlwc.blip.tv, select your episode, watch and enjoy the show. The NBS TV on stlwc.blip.tv. Wanna wrestle? Head for the NBS Pro Wrestling Training Center at the Skywalkers International Sports Complex in Decatur. They start you off with cardio exercise and teach basic wrestling and performance techniques. You can also learn to be a referee, manager, or announcer. For more information, call 217-412-1677. The NBS Pro Wrestling Training Center, Central Illinois' only pro wrestling training facility, and the first session is free. Matchup time here on the NBS presents Pro Wrestling Central Illinois from Mid-Pro Wrestling in Decatur, Illinois back in May of 2010. Bobby the Business Houston soon to be making his way to the ring, and he was unsuccessful in securing the Midwest Heavyweight Championship from Ryan Phoenix. Bobby Houston has not been able to string together much in the way of victories. Bobby Houston, you have to remember, defeated Ryan Phoenix back in January. Before Ryan Phoenix went out and won the New Midwest Heavyweight Championship from John Magnus, and John Magnus will be getting a rematch for that title at First Blood 2011, April 23rd, back in Lamphere High School. But Bobby Houston just can't seem to get a winning streak together, and he keeps losing matches. And looks like he's got something to say to this crowd. that woman you saw there was the mother of the Mississippi Madman, June Jackson. I had to step between Bobby Houston and Mrs. Jackson before she decided to hop the rails, because she's been known to do that, to get at people she's been arguing with. And Bobby Houston is another person that, Bobby Houston lost to Mississippi Madman, did not win the Mid-Pro Wrestling Hip Undisputed Championship. And look at this. Bobby Houston happens to get out of the ring right next to June Jackson. Or nearby, anyway. But it looks like the kids are going to get in his way here. Oh, and Bobby Houston can't even climb back in the ring. He's so agitated. Now, Tom Arson in the ring, his opponent for this matchup, and kind of a bizarre pairing over the weekend that the team of Randy Ray and the Dixieland Destroyer issued an open challenge. It was answered by the duo of Tom Arson and Bucky Collins. Considering Tom Arson's change of attitude of late, I can't imagine that went very well, because they lost the match. Bobby Houston was the winner of the NBS Golden Microphone Award a couple of weeks ago. The NBS Awards we hope to broadcast on Access 4 in the next couple of weeks. Well, Bobby Houston is saying who's the man, but he's not the man. He did not win the Midwest Heavyweight title, so Ryan Phoenix is still the man and not Bobby Houston. Tom Arson also was nominated for the NBS Golden Microphone Award, but also had a nomination for Match of the Year. The Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match from July 2010, Midwest Boiling Point, which is available on DVD. You have to go to newmidwest.com if you want to find out more about it. So Tom Arson slams Bobby Houston to the mat, and Bobby Houston getting out of dodge. Bobby Houston has not been able to string very many victories together in a row. Rarely does Bobby Houston win a match these days, despite his ring credentials. For a while at New Midwest, he had a 5-year losing streak going, until he finally broke it by defeating Bucky Collins. But now he's having trouble with the rookies coming out of the Nosebleed Seats Pro Wrestling Training Center, as Tom Arson slugs away on Bobby Houston. Irish whip. Arson charges the corner. Oh! Primetime moves out of the way. Houston. Russian leg sweep on Tom Arson. But both men are slow to get up here. They're both holding their backs. Looks like that, I have to say, Bobby Houston took considerable time off in 2009 due to back problems. It looks like maybe they're not all sorted out, as after he hit that Russian leg sweep, he grabbed his back. And Bobby Houston goes down to a rear headlock. Maybe buying himself some time so his back relieves itself a little bit, or whatever pain was in there subsides a little bit, and Tom Arson elbows his way out, but there's a poke to the eye from Bobby Houston, an illegal eye poke. And Houston takes Arson to the corner and side elbow to the head. And another one. And Bobby Houston showing off to the fans, acting all proud to himself, and that gives Tom Arson an opening. He's firing back and takes down Bobby Houston with that chop. Oh, the knee to the gut. Another snapmare. Houston off the ropes. Knee drop to the head. Nailed him with it. There's a cover. 1, 2 count only. Reminder that this is a mid-pro wrestling event. It was held in Decatur, Illinois. Both these men are indeed part of the New Midwest roster, as well as many other rosters for that matter. Bobby Houston has his own promotion up in the Northern Illinois called Live Pro Wrestling. As Tom Arson rams Bobby Houston's head into the corners. Looks like he's running the bases, and he just delivers a fourth headbutt to the turnbuckle. Arson delivers a big boot. There's a leg drop from Arson. The Trendsetter may have him finished off here. Only a 2 count. Arson can't quite put Houston away. Arson going for a suplex. Oh no, he slipped out of it. Kick. Houston off the ropes. Another kick. A punt to the head. Oh, there's the RKO. An RKO from Bobby Houston, and there's a cover. 1, 2, 3, and that. Oh, wow. Bobby Houston pins Tom Arson rather quickly here. 5 minutes, 30 seconds. So Bobby Houston comes up with a big victory over the veteran, a former New Midwest Heavyweight Champion, Tom Arson. And Houston's going to take a victory lap around the ring. Well, next week we're going to have more from Mid-Pro Wrestling. We have singles action and tag team action. You don't want to miss that. We'll be back here next week.
You hear that, madman? I'm coming. Ain't nobody stopping me. You, Mad Mama, this crowd, I'm coming for you, madman. And I'm coming all day long.
Bobby Houston looking another shot for the Mid-Pro Wrestling Undisputed Championship held by Mississippi Madman, but we're out of time. We'll see you next week.